back, fans, for the second half of tonight's Snarl in Birmingham. Wally Cardell, GB, and Tex Lynch here for all the action. And man, oh man alive, we're starting the second half with a colossal ladies matchup. With both the Snarl Women's Championship and the Japan 5-Star Women's title up for grabskis tonight, with Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote facing Mercedes Mone, and there's just so much riding on this matchup.
Almost too much riding on it, Wally. Danielle could end up losing the Snarl Women's Championship to Mone, and Mercedes herself is in big-time trouble with Japan 5-Star boss Shiro Torihata, who's developing a bit of, well, let's call it Mone fatigue. After her attack on Danielle at Rage last week, you can be sure wherever Torihata-san is, he will be watching tonight.
Oh, yes, he will. And let's get it underway. Double title match, the Japan 5-Star Women's Championship, the Snarl Women's Championship, both on the line, as Mercedes Mone locks it up with Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote.
Our second half opening contest is a double title match, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Cambridge, Massachusetts, the Japan 5-Star Women's Champion, the CE Mercedes Mone.
You know, when Sir Reggie Smythe called that match between Mone and Toni Storm, he said some pretty horrible things about Mercedes Mone, and all of them are true. One of the singular, most polarizing figures in women's wrestling today. You either love her or you can't stand her. There ain't no in between. 9 belts Mone. Oh, good God Almighty. Yeah, and Shiro Torihata is getting a little bit tired of her antics. This one's going to be a nasty one, kids.
Now, all we need is the Snarl Women's Champion to make the scene, which is gonna take a little extra time thanks to the enhanced security required, thanks to the sectarian's threats against her. But Danielle's definitely ready to go for this matchup, and determined to not just beat Mone, but to hand out a little punishment to Mercedes because of her connection to the future Endeavor. Danielle's a terrific wrestler, Tex, but she is a bit of a dingbat magnet.
You know, it's funny, I said exactly the same thing, only I said she's an asshole magnet.
And her opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the WL Snarl Women's Champion, Liberty Bell, Danielle Heathcote. Well, damn it, this just had to happen. Especially after not just one, but 2 unsanctioned brawls between the two at Rage. Everyone ended up catching some fines, but while that was it for Danielle, Torihata's quietly fuming about the negativity Mone has brought with her to Japan 5-Star. Everyone ended up catching some fines, but while that was it for Danielle, Torihata's quietly fuming about the negativity Mone has brought with her to Japan 5-Star. Mone is whining about Sir Reggie and Frankie Drake's call of her match with Toni Storm. Just bad feelings all the way around. I swear, I don't see how any promoter, seeking to keep their sanity, would even deal with Mercedes.
Why the hell do you think she doesn't work here?
Our WLCU Colin O'Toole flatly refused to sign her to our WL, and after all we've seen from Mercedes, I really can't blame the guy. I do believe that was meant for you, boss.
I think so, too. Well, we'll have to see how it all turns out. She's got her hair pulled back, turns over the Snarl title. And Mercedes Mone turning into the Japan 5-Star to referee Walt Rothburn, who's got a hell of a task in front of him. All right, well, Miss Mone won her last match against Toni Storm. Let's see what happens this go around. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. The ladies come center ring. They lock it up. Danielle takes Mone down into a headlock, tags her with a punch, back up on her feet. Fireman's carry from Liberty Bell Danielle. Mone counters, locks it up. Danielle shoves her back. Running spear takes Mone down to the mat again. Danielle misses with the kick. Counters Mone with a couple of elbows. And this, whoa! Real nice Hurricane Rana from Liberty Bell. Now she's setting it up into a Fujiwara armbar. Referee checking things out. A submission already in the first minute. Look at this. Mone finds her way out. Rebounds off the middle rope and takes Danielle down. That was quick. I almost didn't see that happen. Damn. Danielle favoring that shoulder. That ain't good. Mercedes Mone with a slap. Gets a hold of Danielle Heathcote. Spinning neckbreaker. Takes her down to the mat again. A kick to the back from Mercedes Mone. Danielle winds up the arm. Snaps it. Gets a hold of Mone. Whips her to the far left corner. Misses with the rising knee. Mercedes Mone with a meteora. Both knees into the chest of Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. Here's a quick cover and a hook of the leg. One. And just a one. Oh, this one's going to be wild. Mercedes Mone with a dragon sleeper on Liberty Bell. She counters with a couple of kicks. Rounds her way out. Delivers an elbow to Mone. Rounds her up over the shoulders, hangs her up off the top rope, and down goes Mercedes Mone. Here's another cover. One. Again, just a one. It's going to be a while before anything like that happens. An arm drag from Mone. Gets a hold of Danielle, whips her to the far left corner. Danielle quickly sidesteps her, goes behind. Mone counters her. Danielle catches a neck breaker. Mercedes Mone countered by Liberty Bell Danielle. There's a kick. Mone whipped to the corner. Here comes Danielle. Misses with the rising knee again. Mercedes Mone just a step too fast on that one. And another neck breaker to Liberty Bell Danielle. Mercedes Mone countered with a shot to the midsection. Danielle gets back up. Gets a hold of Mercedes Mone, whips her over the top rope, out onto the floor. And now the referee starts to count as Mone counters with a dragon screw. The Liberty Bell Danielle on the outside, quickly making her way back inside. I don't think she wants to play around too much on the outside. Hung up on the top rope. Danielle makes her way back inside the ring. Mercedes Mone caught up into a neck breaker. Again, this is a dual title match. The Japan 5-star women's title and the Snarl Women's Championship both on the line here. One of these ladies going home with both of them. Liberty Bell Danielle. Into the crossface. Center ring on Mercedes Mone. Slams her head down to the canvas, releasing the hold. Follows that up with a stomp. Danielle catches an elbow to the midsection from Mone. Mercedes Mone with a running bulldog. Takes down Liberty Bell Danielle, and she is definitely showing out. Man. Swing and a miss with the clothesline. Danielle gets a hold of her. Mercedes Mone counters. A clothesline takes Danielle down to the canvas, followed up by another one. And, a heel kick. That takes Danielle to the outside as Mercedes Mone continues to show off in front of the crowd here in Birmingham. Danielle makes her way back inside the ring. Snap mirror on Mercedes Mone. Mone counters with an elbow. Gets back up on her feet. Kick to the midsection to Danielle Heathcote. Winds it up. Straight jacket neckbreaker. As Mone goes for a cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, nerve-wracking. That was damn close to a near fall. Mone calling Walt Rothburn on his count. Mercedes Mone stalking Liberty Bell Danielle. Goes behind on her. There it is, the double knees to the back, and there's the bank statement, but too close to the ropes. Walt Rothburn calls for the break. Danielle Heathcote laid out near center as Mone takes herself to the top turnbuckle. Danielle stands up. Misses with the Meteora. Danielle gonna make her pay for that one. And right back down into the crossface again. Could be a possible submission here. Mercedes Mone desperately trying to make her way to the ropes, but it is no use. Between Danielle and the referee, she ain't got a chance. Liberty Bell Danielle stalking Mercedes Mone. Mone quickly counters with a shot. Danielle counters with a kick to the midsection. An arm drag from Mercedes Mone. Hard shot spins Danielle around, and again, double knees to the back and into the bank statement, but again, too close to the ropes. Mercedes Mone got to be a little bit frustrated by now. Danielle takes her down to the mat. Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote rounds up Mercedes Mone. Sets her up, trap suplex. And down goes Mercedes Mone again. Snarl Women's Champion catches a forearm from Mercedes Mone. Quick counter from Danielle. Hard shot to the back of Mercedes Mone. Winds her up. Oh, man, nice suplex. Danielle Heathcote trying to shift the momentum in her direction here. As she goes for the cover and hooks the leg. Here comes the referee. 1, 2. Another near fall. Oh, man. Nerve-wracking. Danielle rounds up Mone. A shoulder tackle. A rebound off the ropes. A second shoulder tackle. A rebound off the ropes again. Mone shoves her to the outside. Danielle quickly makes her way to the top turnbuckle. Mone don't see it coming. Here it is. Double axe handle across the head and down she goes. Okay. Danielle rounds up Mone, whips her into the corner. Mone counters with an elbow. Danielle rebuffs her, gets a hold of her, whips her right back into the corner again. Mone counters with an elbow one more time. Danielle counters her. Mone taken down to the canvas again and into the crossface one more time. We could see a tap out here. She is desperately trying to make it to the ropes, but Mercedes Mone finds her way out of the hole somehow. Mone whips Danielle to the far right corner. Moves in. Sets her up on the top turnbuckle. This might not be... Oh, look at this. Danielle quickly countering. Mone kicks her. Danielle kicks her back. And into the sleeper hole center ring. No ropes for Mone to get to. Referee checking it out. Mercedes Mone flailing. Danielle releases the hold. Maybe hoping she's done enough damage. Here's a cover on the hook of the leg. 1, 2. And again, another near fall. And boy, Danielle's starting to get a little bit frustrated, too. Well, again, this is a double title match. It don't get crazier than that. There's a jawjacker from Mercedes Mone. And a flying elbow. Wait a minute, hold on. The referee stopping the match here, checking on Danielle Heathcote. She might be hurt. Man. Oh, this is not good. Mone countered by Liberty Bell. Danielle sets her up, neck breaker drop. And if she is hurt, she's still keeping going. A kick. Mone counters, slams her down to the canvas again. Into a single leg crab. Danielle shoves her away. Back up on her feet. She looks all right. I don't know. There's a knee to the chest of Mercedes Mone. And Danielle tries to work the crowd here. Oh, man. Hard forearm from Mone. Dragon sleeper from Liberty Bell. Into a dragon screw. And Danielle Heathcote makes her way all the way up to the top turnbuckle here. Here we go. Drives a knee into the chest of Mercedes Mone. Gonna try to do it one more time. Takes herself all the way up topside again, waiting for Mone to get to a standing position here. Liberty Bell flies. There's a missile drop kick from Mercedes Mone. Danielle Heathcote rounds her up again. Whips her into the corner. Mone counters with an elbow. Winds up the arm on Danielle. Up wrist lock, but a shot, and another shot, and a third shot to the midsection separates Mone from Danielle. Danielle whips her into the corner one more time. Turns her around. And just like she did at Rage the other night, putting the boot to the throat, trying to choke Mercedes Mone the hell on out. Danielle shoved away by Mone, misses with the Meteora. He's starting to fall apart here. Mercedes Mone slammed head first into the turnbuckle, and Danielle's going to introduce her to all 9 cousins. Oh, man. Down goes Mercedes Mone. There's a stomp to the back from Liberty Bell. Danielle Heathcote, who rounds up Mercedes Mone, whips her right back into the far right corner. Mone quickly counters. Danielle counters with an elbow. Mone whipped back into the corner yet again. Again, she counters. What a ride this one's been. Danielle quickly takes her down with a leg sweep. And man, I think she is hurt. This is not good. There's a kick to the chest to Mercedes Mone. There's a stomp to the face. And now Danielle takes Mone into a gator roll. And now into the crossface again. Danielle releases the hold. Man, this is crazy. Mone getting back to her feet. Danielle stops her into the sweeper hold again. Center ring, no ropes to get to. The referee checking it out. Mercedes Mone flailing. But Danielle's got that one locked in pretty good. She releases the hold. Rolls Mercedes Mone over. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And how about this right here? Liberty Bell Danielle is the new Japan 5-star women's champion.
The time is 12 minutes and 28 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, still Snarl Women's Champion, and the new Japan 5-star Women's Champion, Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote.
Well, now, Danielle got a bit roughed up, and she have to be checked out by the staff doctor. But she be in that waiting room with 3 championships again. She may not have 9 of them like Mone, but I'm sure Danielle Heathcote is content to be a triple crowner again. As for Mercedes Mone, she's going to have to answer to Shiro Torihata over this loss, and her conduct over the last 2 international tour. But hey, who gives a flying Fernando about that? Liberty Bell Danielle is a triple crowner again.
And I am just content to have this entire mess behind me, ladies and gentlemen. We still got a whole lot more RWL Snarl to come. Stick around, we'll be back with all of it right after the break.